So everybody in my comment section has basically been saying, all the rest of your cars, fix Iron Man. So that's what we finna do. Without further ado, we finna start getting this engine out, getting the bottom end out, so I can rebuild it, so we can throw it back in with the heads and everything. I got everything, but we gonna go ahead and get the engine, pull loose from the transmission, all that. Y'all hold tight. We gonna get to it. God is everything. Without God, I'm nothing. All right, man, so y'all see right here, man, we looking over the motor, and I decided, man, I'm gonna start with trying to get the motor mounts loose and fuel pump and stuff like that. So right now I'm just trying to figure out my game plan, man, trying to figure out how I want to tackle this thing. But I think I'm gonna start with just getting that fuel line off coming from the tank. But yeah, let me go. I'm gonna grab a couple tools and we're gonna go ahead and tackle that. Alright, man, so right here, I just went and got me a flathead. These old mechanical fuel pumps are like super simple, just a flathead. Slide your clamp back and slide that line off of there. And that's pretty much it. Normally don't have a lot of pressure and stuff on it, so usually just real straightforward, man. So we're gonna move on to the next task. Alright, man, so I got my favorite ratchet from Harbor Freight, which is a knockoff of that which is a knockoff of that snap-on ratchet. But man, this has been my favorite ratchet for a long time. But alright, man, so right here we're gonna try to go through the headers and try to get to these motor mount bolts from the top. Now I go ahead and fair warn y'all, it didn't work. I couldn't get them. I could get on them, but I couldn't really get on them like I needed to. So yeah, I think I went ahead and regrouped, and we're gonna move on to the regroup, because I don't want to waste too much of y'all time, but we got to get through this. All right, man, since I couldn't get it from the top, I went and grabbed my jack. We're gonna jack this thing up and get it up on some jack stands. I know it's not a good idea to do this stuff on the ground with a jack and jack stands, but I got some little pieces of like aluminum or metal that I'm gonna sit my jack stands on this time, so they don't sink in the ground too far. And we're gonna get these motor mounts and go ahead and snatch these headers off, so I can have some room to work and they just out the way. Alright, man, whole setup is complete. Jack stands up under there. I got my piece of metal down, so now we finna check it and we finna lower the truck down and just make sure these jack stands are gonna hold up real good and that it's up high enough. But yeah, that looks good to me. So yeah, man, we finna now we finna really get some motion going. And picking up stuff I done dropped. I know there's a lot of stuff down here, man. I'm probably got a lot of bolts because I was really irresponsible with this job. But anyway, that's neither here nor there. But yeah, so we finna get up on the hill and take the headers off and do some other stuff, man. So y'all just hang in there. Alright, checking back in. I could record the headers because my little camera kept falling over, so I couldn't record that part. But the headers are off. What else did I do? Fuel pump is done. Now I'm trying to get to these motor mount bolts now that I got the headers out of the way. So now I'm gonna try to get to this motor mount bolt, or at least remove the nut off of that one side, then maybe one side. Take some weight off of the motor, or take some weight off of the motor mounts. I can pull those bolts out. So yeah, so we done got back on that, and yeah. All right, man. So I finally had to settle and get up on this truck and try to get to these motor mounts and stuff. Yeah, I really didn't want to get up on the truck. I was hoping I could do everything from the top, but yeah, as y'all can see, the camera didn't act right up under the truck. It wouldn't stay pointed up. But yeah, so all I'm doing right here is just loosening up the motor mount bolt, so we can move on. All right, man, so we got a little bit of stuff done, but I'm gonna take y'all right on over here. Y'all know I be getting y'all that POV shot. Here goes some free game for anybody who do car content. If you want to get that hand shot, buy this little thing off Amazon, get you a GoPro, and you get that first person shot. Free game. and you can get a driving shot too. I think this little thing like $20 on Amazon. If you made it here, if I remember, I'll link it down for you. But anyway, let me get y'all in here so I can show y'all what I did, but I still got some more work. Let you know ahead of time. All right, so as y'all can see, I had the I brought the jack out, got the thing up on jack stands. Hoping I could do everything from the top, but I couldn't get to the motor mounts. Went ahead and pulled the, let me brighten this thing up. Went ahead and took the headers off. Took the headers off. Got the motor mount bolts loose. Still gotta take the starter loose. I ain't gotta take it off, but take it loose. I'll take the wires off of it. Torque converter bolts and bell housing bolts. And this engine will be ready to come on out of here, which will more than likely, depend on the weather. No, I can't talk today. Depending on the weather, will probably be tomorrow. So let's hope the weather be decent and the ground ain't wet. So yeah, man, that's where we at so far, and I'll be back out here tomorrow. All right, man, day 2, we back out here, man. Back out here. Let's I'm gonna start off getting this power steering pump off this bad boy. I know y'all can't see, but yeah, man. While I'm doing this, I know y'all can hear me good, but I'm gonna get y'all in here to show y'all what I did. But while I'm doing this, man, I want to talk to y'all. While I'm doing this, man, I want to talk to some of y'all out there, man. I got a new segment I'm gonna throw into it, man. Y'all let me know what y'all think about it. Let me go grab some tools and we'll talk. See what size this boat is up here. I think this is a 13 if I remember correctly. And I don't remember correctly because it ain't no 13. Might be a 14. Y'all hang in there with me, man. Let me get myself together. But yeah, man, I got some real talk for y'all, man. Real talk. I'm gonna give y'all this in every video moving forward. I'm gonna still give y'all that God is everything, but I'm gonna also throw in my new thing right here. And if I can ever get my hands on some tools. But yeah, so all of my real talks are gonna have a subject, and today's subject is adversity builds character. And I know what y'all thinking. Keno, what you talking about, man? What are you talking about, man? I just got to say this, man. Adversity builds character, man. Whatever you dealing with, like some people say, man, my life done been rough. Man, my life has been hard, man. I just, everybody else done had it easy. What you secretly should be doing is being grateful for your life being hard. That made you a tougher person. It made you way tougher. Guess what? What that person sees as an issue, what that person sees as okay, I can't get through this. You might look at it and say, okay, man, oh, this is nothing. I've been through way worse situations, and you'll get right through it because you've been through something. So sometimes, man, going through something, or I would say probably all the time, man. I know we can't always see stuff, but going through something, man, normally gives you some kind of equipment for life. It gives you tougher skin, man. So, I don't want to say be grateful for going through stuff, but I want to say be grateful for going through stuff and look for the lesson in something. When something happens, something bad happens to you, look for the lesson in it. Like, what could I learn from this? Or what's the lesson in this thing? You know what I mean? So always remember, man, adversity builds character. And I want to give you this example right here. I want to give you this example. Let's say you're into it with somebody, right? I hate to use this example, but this is the best example that I can use. Let's say you got to go to battle, right? You got two candidates. You got Bob over here that has worked in sales. He's been inside the whole time, but he's really smart. Or do you want Joe over here? Joe over here done been in the military for 30 years, did infantry. Joe got scars and cuts on him, and he's all scarred up and cut up. And Joe looks rough. Joe looks rough. But if I got to go to battle, I want Joe to come with me. I want Joe to come with me. Now Joe got some trauma. Joe got some stuff going on with him. But if I can get Joe to have my back, I don't trust that dude over there. So that's what I want to say, man. Adversity builds character. All right, man. Power steering pulley, power steering pump, the whole assembly been removed, so I ain't got to take the lines loose and lose my power steering fluid. So just remove the whole line. Gonna crawl up under here now, take out the torque converter bolts, and once I take those out, I'm gonna put my jack up under the transmission, take out the bell housing bolts around the transmission and the engine block, take those bolts out, and we'll be literally ready to come out. So let me get this done. I really don't have a way to record this for y'all, but I mean, if I can figure something out, I mean, I guess I can, or I can't. All right, man, here we go. I can't remember if my bell housing bolts were 15 or 16, but I'm gonna try to tackle as many of them as I can from the top. That way I ain't got to get back up on this truck. But let me see if it's a 15 or a 16. Good thing about the heads being off, man, everything is out in the open now. Can't even get on it. Ain't a 15 either. Dang, do I got it? Must be a 14. Okay. And I ain't bring my 14 up here with me. Of course I wouldn't. Cause it's me. Hard-headed. But yeah, man, if you pull your heads off, trying to get them out of trying to get them out of a 350 block. Trying to get out of, I mean, not trying to get them out of a speed. Trying to get out a 350 block is actually pretty easy when the head's off. Probably any engine when the head's off. Man, y'all, as soon as I find that 14 millimeter, I'm gonna be on them bolts like white on rice. Let me get the rest of my tools off the grind. Before I've been left them down there in the rain, and already ain't hardly got no tools as it is. Unfortunately, I'm gonna have to hand ratchet all these. Probably quicker to go from the bottom. Break them loose and then ratchet them, but we'll see how this go. I'll try this. I'm committed to it. Oh man. I tell y'all what, this first bell housing bolt I'm getting out, it wasn't tight. It wasn't tight at all. Ain't nothing I did. I'm gonna just let y'all know that now. It wasn't me. Even though I'm the one that put it in, but it wasn't me. It was all that horsepower and shook it loose. All that horsepower shook the bell housing bolts loose, buddy. If nothing else, this time Iron Man should be a lot faster, and this time it'll make high compression the right way instead of making high compression by having some little bit of heads on it. That basically all they do is just choke the engine down, which to me basically like defeats the purpose. Thought I had that one loose. Finally getting to pull this motor. Finally getting to figure out what cam is in this thing. Cause I gotta be honest. I don't know if it was a cam in this thing or if the engine just sounded good because those heads was on it. Honestly, I was a little disappointed to realize it was a flat tappet cam, but thankfully it's not a flat tappet block. So that that in itself was a blessing. So got a new cam for it. I got to show y'all the parts too, man. I ain't even showed y'all no parts. Yeah. Trying to get all these easy ones out of here first, and then we're gonna get to the hard ones. Go grab one of my engine stands. We're gonna set this thing on the engine stand. Next couple days it's supposed to be pretty, so we gonna jump into the bottom end of this thing and everything. See what the bottom end look like, cause the engine was supposedly rebuilt, but a lot of this I'm finding out has been lies, cause it was supposed to have flat top pistons and all that in it, but pull the heads off and ain't even flat top pistons. So yeah, all right, got about 2 more bell housing bolts to go. And I'm gonna have this thing ready to come out. So y'all bear with me. I'm gonna go ahead and get these 2 out. Once I get the engine horse and all that hooked up, I'll check back in with y'all. Man, getting everything together to pull this old engine out. Find some head bolts. Find some of these head studs. I might go corner to corner on this bad boy. See if I can get this thing up enough. And let's see what we got. That's what we got. I'm gonna let it out just a little bit. That should be good. Take my chain. Get my chain hooked up. Let me get y'all closer. Let me get y'all a better shot. Let me get y'all a better shot, man. I've been had y'all back here the whole time on punishment. Alright. Got y'all in here for the shot now. So we getting the 2 head studs in this thing. And I'm gonna probably take this off because I don't remember think it was some more pieces to it. I don't know what I did with the rest of it, so I definitely have to take this piece off. Would have been nice to use this to level it, but plenty of other times I ain't had it, so no one's gonna make it happen. Hopefully that don't come off. Screw this other stud in. Screw this other one in, and it won't let me. What size is that? 13 or something? 15? Darn, 16? Alright, 16. Get some of them threads in there. And let's get this thing dropped down just a little bit closer to it so we can hook the chain up. I might have left too much slack in it, but we'll see. We gonna see. I think I might have left way too much slack. Try to get some of this pressure off of it. Yeah, that's way too much slack. I'm all the way up here, and I ain't even started lifting yet. Take some of this pressure off, try to see if I can get these what's the name bolts out. I still got to get them out. The other bolts, I can't think of the name of them. Motor mount bolts, they still in there, so I got to try to get them out. I'm gonna go grab some pliers, man. Y'all hang in there with me. All right, man. We are freed up. Now let's see if I can disconnect from this transmission with this prop bar. I think pretty sure all the bell housing bolts are out. See if these motor mounts still holding. That feels loose. That should be it. Let's see. Let's try to pull it back. What is holding it? It won't free up. There we go. Alright, man, let me get y'all in here for a closer look. The engine is 100% free. It is literally hanging by this. I do need to shorten this chain up some before I actually pull it. But yeah, man, mission accomplished. We got this thing freed up. It is 100% free. So from here, man, we pull the pistons out, look at the rest of the bottom end. Says it good. Check all the bearings, cam bearing, crank bearings. All right, man, mission officially accomplished. Never get accomplished without battle wounds, battle scars. But yeah, man, if you enjoyed the real talk, man, leave in the comments down below. Let me see who got that far in the video. Put down in the comments, adversity builds character. Put that down in the comments. But yeah, man, mission complete. The engine is out. I do have to run to the store. The reason why I'm not pulling it all the way out today is because I'm already out the door. I really just, I do at least want a tarp. So don't have a tarp, got to go to the store to buy a tarp. And we're gonna put this thing on the engine stand tomorrow. And the next video y'all will get, we'll be actually breaking into the bottom end and actually seeing what the rest of the bottom end looks like. So yeah, man, y'all hang in there. Iron Man is gonna be back on the road here real soon.